right.
Yay,
Hello?
yay!
Hello?
Hello?
Doot, doot, doot,
Sorry, is
doot.
that my phone?
Hello?
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 Huh?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah,
Is
Eddie,
someone there?
Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. I know you, Eddie. You're gonna have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
hold up, man. I'm doing
yeah.
the review tick still. Second
Okay.
war, brother. Eddie Murphy does this. Be calling me at random times, but I don't know what's
Oh,
going on with
that's
that brother,
crazy.
man. Come on,
Crazy,
man. You
crazy,
gotta
crazy.
relax.
Come on, man. He's got to
You
know
gotta
every
relax,
Wednesday.
bro.
This is
What
what
you
we
doing?
do, man. He's got to know, man. Weekly
Just
things
come
are
on,
gone.
man.
Weekly things. Come on, man.
Jeez,
People, what's
have
happening,
some
man? We're
decorum.
back in the building, man. Back in the building. Undisturbed, undisturbed. You already know. I go by the name of Zoosh, aka Guyver.
And it's your boy Drizzy Freckles, aka the Golden Child, man.
Yeah,
Before
I
we've
see that.
done one, we're hitting you two.
I see we stay blacked out. I see we stay blacked out.
Of course, full
Me,
black
we
everything,
mean,
brother.
we
Come on,
mean
man.
business. We mean business. We
Yeah,
mean
man.
business. Cause you already
See what
know,
I'm
like
saying?
people like,
This might have to be the colorway for the whole year, just all
yeah,
black.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just so you know, dead president's theme. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on, come on. You already know. Might just get the
Oh,
eyes blacked
jeez.
out. You hear
Yeah.
me? Let's come on there looking
You know what
real
I'm
in
saying?
character. Anyway, man, what's good, Drizzy, man? What's good, man? How are you?
Brother, I'm here. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm really looking forward to speaking about this movie that we got lined up for the review. But before we get into all of that, we need to get to the news.
Okay, yeah, man.
But
Cause
before all of that, I want to know how you doing.
I'm all right, man. I'm good. I'm good. I cannot
Yeah.
complain. Um, the start of the year has been good. I've been getting in my
Mm-hmm.
movie bag. I've been watching a lot of stuff. I've been watching. I feel like I've
Okay.
started off the
Yeah.
year very good in terms of watching a lot of
Strong.
content, and I'm
Yep.
starting as I mean to go on. So expect a
My
lot of
man.
content coming from this
Yep.
platform, ESSA. But yeah, man. Other than
Yep.
that, I've been all right, man. I've been all right.
That's what's
All
up.
right.
That's
Should
what's
we get
up.
into
That's
some news?
the news, man. Let's get to the news.
Quickly. New Gremlins and Goonies film is in the
Oh
making.
wow. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Wow. Bro,
yeah,
okay. That was
yeah,
left field, but alright,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. New
It's
Gremlins
about
and
time.
Goonies.
It's about
About
time. It's
time.
about
That's how you
time.
feel.
Those type of films, we should have one of the two franchises every couple of years coming out around Valentine's, around Halloween. So yeah, I'm in. With the new technology we have, mix that with some practical effects. Let's get it popping, man.
No, I don't know how I feel.
Oh
Now
wow.
I've gone on record saying that I would like them to remake the Goonies only
Right.
because of what you just said. I feel like the
Yeah.
times we're in now, what
Yeah.
you can do with the booby traps, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, with the gadgets, what you can do with, and we're in a time like, yeah. So I've gone on record saying I wouldn't mind if they done a remake to the Goonies. I also said that about Jumanji, by the way. But
Okay.
however,
Mm-hmm.
take Jumanji for example. Not exactly the remake I was hoping for. Good film, nevertheless, but not the
Mm-hmm.
remake I was hoping for. So I
All
say
right.
that to say, if they're gonna do the Goonies,
Mm-hmm.
they have to, and I mean have to, keep it the exact same. They have to do the exact same thing. I don't want
All
a
right.
new
What
character
if
representing
I
this
said to
person
you,
now.
all right, all right, I hear you. I hear you. Have you been watching Skeleton Crew on Disney Plus?
I haven't started it yet, but what I've seen
All
and
right,
heard
cool.
about it,
That's
I'm
that's your
getting
that's your
Goonies
Goonies.
vibes.
That's your Goonies right there. That's Goonies. If they're gonna
Yeah,
make a
I'm
Goonies,
getting
the
Goonies.
blueprint is right there on that show because that show is Goonies meets Star Wars meets that '80s
I have.
era of movies that we grew up. So if it's doable, and I think Skeleton Crew is the blueprint of how to do it in modern times, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
All right. We'll leave it there then. We'll leave it there. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not all the way here for it. But we shall see. I've
All
been hearing
right,
about the Goonies
yeah,
remake for a minute, but we'll see. Anyway,
yeah, yeah.
Netflix. Um,
Netflix, doo-doo.
Something is going around basically saying that the Netflix hand around this note to their writers to let them know that when they're making content for Netflix, they have to dumb it down for the viewers that tend to be distracted when they're watching Netflix, watching their shows, basically. So you know those people that easily like pick up their phones
Netflix and
or
chill.
go and do something else, and like they just. I mean, we're all guilty of that. I'm sure. You get me? There's times where you just have Netflix on and you got things doing. There's certain shows that you might put on that, yeah, this is just a light watch that I'll just put on in the background because I'm cleaning up and
Cheeks clapping.
let me just, all of that. I don't even know why that was even the first thing I said. Look at me, you hear me? But you understand what I'm trying to say? As you say that, actually, as you say that, maybe that's what Netflix is trying to say. Maybe we're trying to dumb down the content for the Netflix and chill folks, but they just had to use distracted viewers to be PC. Maybe that's what they're trying to say.
It's Netflix and chill. It's Disney Plus and Bus.
Maybe they're looking out for the man them. Maybe they're looking out for the man them.
Netflix Raw, because now Monday Night Raw is on Netflix, bro. Hey yo,
I don't know, man. You might be onto something.
The nights be longer nowadays.
But how do you feel about that? If that is a thing, how do you feel about that anyway? If that is,
then that would explain why so many of their films come out the way they do. I'm not saying it's true, but if it is proven to be true, that explains a lot of films the way they come out, man. Someone's got to say it. Someone's got to say it, bro. Like you get these top level actors, and the premise is alright, but then the writing is atrocious. Like a lot of these Netflix films, the writing is what's let them. That like the Grey Man, we should still be talking about the Grey Man to this day. Like, yo, where's Grey Man 2? Like
you're right.
Like it's just appalling that they got all the money in the world and they do these trash stories. Like it's great. Red One, we should be talking about Red One, not Red One. Sorry, what's the other one called? Red Notice. We should be talking about Red Notice to this day. Like, yo, where's Red Notice 2 at? You know what I mean? You got The Rock. You got flipping Ryan Reynolds. You got flipping damn, what's Shorty's name? She's hot as well. Wonder Woman. What's her name, man?
Oh, Gal
Gadot. How is that movie not one of the best things out there? Like, do you know what I mean? So while I'm not saying it's 100% true, but if it is proven to be true, I wouldn't be surprised because there's a long list of evidence there on Netflix. You're like, oh, well, I can point to that example, I can point to that example, I can point to that example. So,
I mean, I don't think it's not true, to be fair. But yeah, if it is, yeah, that's shame on you, Netflix, man. Shame on you, because in reality, there's content for that. Like, you have shows purposely for that. I'm pretty sure they've even got a category that is casual viewing. So it's like to then do that on some of your main projects or be delivering that to a lot of your writers, which I could only imagine is a bit of a slap in the face when you're here trying to deliver some of your best work, and the company that you're there for, that you're trying to put this on their platform, is telling you like, yo, this is a bit too complex for the people that don't really watch your shit. Like, that's basically what you're telling me. Like, the people that's not really gonna watch this, I'm gonna need you to do this for them. And it's like, what?
Well, I'm assuming the one director they didn't have to give those notes to because they knew he'd come through anyway was Zack Snyder, in it, with them Rebel Moon movies. So, boy,
I mean, like, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man.
Anyway, let's keep it rolling. Brother.
But I will say, hold on, wait. I will say though, in argument though, I will say before you Snyder, I will say, is it Netflix fault or is it the viewers' fault? Like, is that where we're at now, where the concentration span is so little and people are so not paying attention to shit? Like, let's be honest.
No, I don't believe that, because if that's the case, cinema going experience would no longer be a thing. So I'm not buying that Netflix. You lot are putting out poor content. If you put out 20 things, at best 5 of them are good. The other 15 are just fodder. And no, you lot are part of the problem. You've created this whole binge watching process, and you're creating stuff that doesn't need to be created. Now Zack Snyder is telling us, I'm going to give you an R-rated Star Wars, yeah? Why does man need a director's cut to tell his story, brother? Like, you just tell me a story. Don't tell me, oh, here's this, but the real
But
version is the
you know
director's
his style though. You know his
Get out
style.
of here, man.
You know his style. It's like putting out the deluxe.
Slow-mo.
You know when people drop. You know when people drop the album and then they put out the deluxe. There's only like 2, 3, 4 extra tunes, and it's like, bro, just slap these
Right,
two
right,
Boy
but
tunes
you
on the
only
original. album.
drop the deluxe. You only drop the deluxe when the original album is fire, and you're like, yo, I can get a bit more.
That ain't
I can
true.
get
That
bit
was a
more
thing.
Play out of this
That
album.
was a thing. That was a thing. In today's world, that ain't a
Alright.
thing, man. Everybody dropping the deluxe, man. Everybody.
Okay,
So
today's
Zach just
world, but
dropping the deluxe.
originally,
That's
like,
all.
brother.
Yeah.
Yo, anyway, what we
wasn't mad.
what we
I wasn't
what
mad
we
at
reviewing
Justice
today,
League.
bro?
I wasn't mad at Justice League. Today,
Okay, all right.
we're,
To be fair, Justice League was a big improvement. Fair's fair.
I'm just
It was a
saying.
big
I'm just saying. I'm just
But
saying.
again, why do you
Yeah.
need 4 hours to tell your story? But hey, who's checking? Who's counting? Not me.
All right, man. I'm just trying to be a better man.
Anyway, what
Jimmy,
we're
that's
reviewing
all.
today, brother?
He's trying to be a better man. He's trying to be a better man. He's trying to be a better man.
I see what you did there. Maybe 2025 I could do that. Direct and let someone else write. We might have a good movie on our hands. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to man like Zack Snyder. But yeah,
Yo,
let's be a better man.
Shots
Yeah,
fired, boy. Shots fired. Yo, let's get swiftly into the review before, Drizzy start
go.
telling them how you really feel out here.
Yeah.
On today's episode, we've got a neat little review for you. We have the biopic of Robbie Williams, called Better Man. Biopic by Robbie Williams. This
Directed
one
by The Greatest Showman.
This one tells the story of Robbie Williams, pretty much from how he started when he was a young lad out there in the streets
Wee
playing
lad.
ball. Yeah, wee
Yep.
lad. Sorry, a wee lad out there on the streets playing ball, all the way through his fame with one of the biggest boy bands that's ever existed. Take that.
Yeah.
Look, this is the rise and fall of Robbie Williams in a nutshell.
And the
this
rise
is
again.
the rise and fall. Yeah, the rise, fall, and rise again of Robbie
Right,
Williams.
Yeah.
I had no idea what to expect when going into this. First of all, I was thinking,
Okay.
oh, a Robbie Williams film. Like, when I saw the poster, I had no idea it was a Robbie Williams film. I thought it was a spin-off to Planet of the Apes, as you would do, because one of the elephants in the room about this film is that the character playing Robbie Williams is actually a chimpanzee. It's not a person. It's not a human. It's a chimpanzee. CGI. Caesar. I will say Caesar plays it. Yeah. Caesar plays Robbie Williams in this film.
From the street Caesar.
Yeah. From the London streets. A Cockney Caesar.
Yeah.
What did you think about that, actually, what did you think about that whole
Bro, I thought it was genius. I thought it was genius. Like, Robbie is not on the level of one of my most anticipated movies of this year, Michael. He's not on the level of Michael Jackson. We know that. Stevie Wonder can see that. He's not on the level of Freddie Mercury in Queen or Elton John. Like, these guys have biopics, right? But I like the fact that it was like, yo, if I'm gonna do a biopic, I'm gonna get this director in. Let's try and do something different that's gonna separate it from the rest of them. And I 100% respect that idea. Like, if you're gonna do a biopic, what makes it different from the rest of them? Oh, I'm gonna be a chimpanzee to represent my cheeky personality, but also to just make people go boom in their mind. So yeah, I was in. 5 minutes after I saw what was happening, it didn't even matter that it was a chimpanzee anymore.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Weirdly, I feel like I got it from the get-go. Like, within the first 5 minutes, like what you're talking about, I understood it. I understood why he would be a chimpanzee. It was just about whether the film would make sense and prove if I was right or not, which I feel like they did. After about 5-10 minutes, you kind of lose gauge of the fact that it's a chimpanzee and you just kind of just treat it like it's just an any character. I think that's testament to how well they actually did the CGI and captured the emotions of the chimpanzee as Robbie Williams. Like I thought they did that very well. Alongside that, it was narrated by Robbie Williams, so it added to the character Robbie Williams. If you know him, he's this eccentric, wild, cheeky lad that I just thought it complemented quite well the narration and how they portrayed his character using the chimpanzee. Yeah, this was a bit of a shocker for me, to be fair, because like I said, I wasn't expecting this. You haven't heard from Robert Williams for God knows how long, but to say that he never had a moment, you'd just be lying to yourself. And if that's one thing that this film did show you, was Robert Williams was that guy. Man. It didn't shy away from the backstory and the behind the scenes, which I thought was really good and really deep. They've done a great job in capturing what made Robert Williams who he was on the surface. They done a great job in capturing the behind the scenes of what actually made him that.
There's not much negatives I have regarding this movie, to the point where once it was done, the last bit at the end, which was like, damn man, that's kind of they're pulling the heartstrings of this finale, this final act here. I actually went on YouTube to find it, to watch it, and it was like, because it was so fresh fresh on my mind, like seeing it in real time with him doing it, it's almost a carbon copy performance, man. So that was I cut the BS, man. I thoroughly enjoyed this film, man. I probably enjoyed this film way more than I thought I would. And again, like you said, the fact that the chimpanzee was very emotional, like he was projecting the emotions of what was happening right there and then. And there's a couple of things you find out as well, and it's like, raw, okay, cool, say no more. And seeing a chimpanzee relay those emotions kind of added to it as well, because like you're going above and beyond to relay these emotions. So yeah, man, he lived in the right era because he was a wild boy. And for me, one of my favorite scenes was the moment in Regent Street. That was dope. I like that. If I could sell the film on anything, it'd be that Regent Street moment. Like that was fire.
Wouldn't call this a musical, but it had a lot of musical elements to it. Like, yeah, I wouldn't all out call it a musical, but there was enough music in it that if you was to, I would be like, okay, cool. But no, it's just that it's a biopic. He was in a band, so it made sense. Let me just say this. Robbie Williams has some slaps. Let's just make that clear, yeah? Robbie Williams had some slaps. Furthermore, Take That had some slaps, yeah? Take That had some slaps. True. Quick question. True. Top 3 boy bands. Come on, 5 seconds. Top 3 boy bands.
What, in the UK?
No, just in general.
Oh, in general? Oh, okay. Yeah. I would go, damn. Wait, like, bro, like, are we counting like...
under pressure, boy. Like under pressure. They're not boy band. Like, is that what we're counting as a boy band? That's not boy band, man. So we're talking pop. Them cheaters there. Pop, yeah? All right, boy band, bro. Pop. I'm going Backstreet Boys, pause. I'm going with I might go with New Kids on the Block, and damn, bro, you put me on the spot. I didn't think about that.
See, and then you're asking me, fella, and
don't worry about me.
I might go NSYNC. I might go NSYNC.
So what?
Still.
Not one UK. Take That don't make. If Take That don't make your top 5 or 10, you're wildin', my guy.
No, but you said wildin'. 3. You said 5.
I know, but I thought that. I don't know, man. Buki. No, but anyway, Take That's up there. Take That is up there, bro.
Yeah, they are. In the history of boy bands, Take That probably a top 20 boy band still.
I thought that whole story was really dope, like how he made the band, how they got together, and that whole relationship. I tell you what, relationships was a big thing in this film in terms of all the little relationships he had. So the relationship with his gran, the relationship with the manager, the relationship with his dad, the relationship with his
Yep.
girlfriend, I thought was all
Yep.
portrayed perfectly. I mean, I didn't know too much about his backstory, but how they portrayed that was very believable. I thought all the actors done a great job. Um, yeah, like yourself, man. I think I enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would. Like, this was a really, really good film. Like, I had fun watching this. Going back to the musical part of it, like this just reminded me of like a Bollywood film, like, and in a good way. It was just like they brought this film to life. Not only was there music in it, but the scenes that went along with the music, the transition between the musical scenes and then back to the story, where my man might just be snorting a line or doing something mad, because this film didn't shy away from showing you the deeper and darker side of Robbie Williams. Like, it didn't shy away from that.
Monkeys get high too, man. Monkeys like to party as well. Don't get it twisted. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's not just a
yeah.
human being. But yeah, now there's a couple little cheeky cameos in there that I thought was cool. And She's the One, which is one of his biggest songs. Like the way they did that song to coincide with things that was going on in his life, I thought that was dope as well.
Bro,
Man.
it was
So,
sick. The
yeah,
way
man.
they married the songs and the scenes, like,
Yeah, man.
and brought it to
Bro.
life. Like, I thought it was, and
Absolutely.
there was one scene. I think it's the same Oxford Street scene that you was talking about, and they did like a little remix with one of the tunes and had like a little drum line in there as
yeah.
well. I was like, oh shit,
It's-
is this
yeah,
what we're
it's the
doing?
same scene.
Is this what we're doing? I said, okay. Nah, this was a really good film, man.
I'm telling you, brother. Yeah,
I don't think
I-
for me it wasn't as emotional as I think they wanted it to be. Like, it wasn't a tearjerker for me. Like, I didn't get that emotional with it. But I think that
but
was
I think
also,
it plays other ways though. Emotionally, I think it's emotional in other ways. Not make you cry, but
oh yeah,
the whole
yeah,
grandma thing.
yeah.
And the dad.
Because that's what I was
stuff, you
gonna
know what I
say.
mean? Like,
I was gonna say, flipping, yeah, it's not that. I think that was me not being a tearjerker was more testament to the fact that they played with the emotions very well. So it went from a drama to a little bit of a humor to a little bit of a rom-com very well. Like, it floated between the emotions that didn't leave you stuck in one for very long. As you say that, I just want to go on record and say, grannies are magical, bro.
they are.
saying,
They are.
Grannies are magical.
Yeah,
bro.
no, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. It's
Ac-
always the
across
grannies,
the
like,
board,
never the grandfathers.
bro.
Yeah.
Always, and like across the board, no
Man,
matter what age, race, where you're from, like, grannies are magical, bro. I'm telling you,
They
there needs to
are.
be
They
a
are.
documentary about grannies
Yeah.
if there isn't already, bro.
They need to just do like assemble like Avengers and just do like a grannies documentary or something like
Yeah,
for
man.
different communities,
And then-
like the Caucasian
Yeah.
community, the
Yeah,
our
let's discover the
community.
magic behind grannies, bro.
the
Like, I
Spanish
think that's
community.
something
Yeah,
that needs to
man,
be
for
done.
sure. Because
telling
but
you.
now I go fast to say this is one of the best films I've seen for the start of 2025. That might change
100%.
later down a couple months now, but right now, that's one of the best films.
No,
I've
I
seen
think
for
this
the
is
year so
strong.
far.
Yeah, I think this is a strong contender that I have a feeling I'm gonna remember this film towards the end of the year. Like, that's how good I thought this
Yeah,
film was.
I think so.
Really
I
good
think once
film.
it hits streaming, I think even more people
It will
it's
go
gonna
off.
get a second win. I feel like it's gonna get a second
Yeah,
win.
yeah,
I just feel like it's gonna, for those that probably wanted to go see it but thought it's gonna be in the cinema for a long period of time and they missed it, when it's announced it's gonna be in streaming, I think it's gonna do gangbusters, man, because word of mouth and the critic reviews, such as
man said
ourselves,
gangbusters. What's going on
we are
there?
we are highly you know we are definitely giving this a thumbs up, man. Like, I've not seen one bad review for this movie. Like, after I watch, because I always check reviews after I've watched something, like written reviews, and it's like, yo, I've not seen one bad review for this movie. So,
You know another thing?
man.
If I'm being honest, I don't even think people know what it is. I think people are seeing a poster and they're seeing a monkey
Yeah.
on it and not really taking it too seriously.
And they're like,
I
well,
don't
did we
really
get Planet
think.
of the Kingdom of the Apes already? Yeah, you're right. But yo,
Yeah.
you could put the chimpanzee in the Planet of the Apes movies, and it would not look out of place.
No, not at
Well,
all.
nah,
Not at all.
yeah. He'd have to
Yeah.
wipe his nose every so often, but he wouldn't look out of place still. But yeah, man.
Nah,
What we
it's
say?
a good film, man.
What are you giving this out of 10, my brother?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10, man. I'm giving this an
My
8.
man,
A strong
my
8.
man.
Strong.
Make that 16.
Strong
Make
8.
that 16.
8
Make
out of
that
10, man.
16. Yes,
This was
man.
a bloody good
Finally.
film, bro. It was
Yes,
a
man.
bloody good film. This was good. It was a good watch.
Up the English.
Yeah? This was a good film, man. I enjoyed this. Definitely, definitely. If you have not seen it, if you do not know about it, I'm telling you, go watch it. You'll enjoy it. It's a good time.
And we have
Definitely.
another biopic coming out later this year called Michael, and his nephew is playing him, and they're saying this is Oscar bait right now.
You
They're
think it's
saying
better
this-
than Better Man, though? You think it's going to be better
they're
than
saying,
Better Man?
yo, they're saying, yo, Better Man might be the lesser man because they're saying this is some Oscar.
Alright.
This might be an Oscar contender for 2026.
Alright, hear what I'm
So,
saying, though.
see how we roll.
This is a good little, like, they set
Yeah.
a nice little bar with this. This was good.
Yeah.
This is a good bar.
Better Man's
This
thrown
is
down
a
the
good
gauntlet.
bar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Michael, don't moonwalk and break your ankles, you know, because like.
Because
you know
Robbie
what I'm
Williams
saying?
just came out and, you get me, he didn't even announce that he was dropping the album. You get me? He just dropped Beyonce thing. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped.
Oh yeah, and Moana 2 watch. We're probably, I don't know, 10 mil away from a Billy. I'm just saying, like.
I'm just saying, Sonic already hit that though. Actually, that was the three combined, didn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the three combined. Alright, yeah. Let me shut my mouth. Let me shut my mouth.
Disney
People,
just 2024 Disney cleaned up, but we out of here. Just tell
Yeah,
them what's
man.
going on, brother.
alright, it's been a good show. We're bringing back cinema clubs, the cinema link up, so keep your eye out for that. I believe the first film will be Captain America down at Westfields. We'll let you know when the dates and times are out. But start putting your pocket money to the side because we're gonna be doing a few of these. So keep your ears and eyes to the ground because we're gonna be about. Yeah, as usual, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. You already know what time it is. Until next time, we salute you.